Well, hello and welcome to the Max Blitz. I'm David Reed along with Taylor Williamson, and over the next half hour, we're going to show you all the scores and highlights from across the area tonight.
That's right, David. A lot of big games to get to tonight. Davis takes on Marietta. Madill is at Dixon, and it's the Sherman homecoming. And Dennison, of course, hosts McKenna.
A lot of good ones, but we begin at Plainview, where the Indians host Lone Grove. Early district implications on the line. Matthew Boyd is there.
David, Taylor, like you guys said, there was a lot on the line as far as district goes and even state rankings. The Lone Grove Longhorns came into tonight ranked 11th in state, and Plainview was 9th in state. So both schools looking to move up those rankings and the district standings. Lone Grove and Plainview battling for district supremacy. Longhorns first possession. Grant Harmon drops back. He fires the deep ball. Adonis McGee brings it in, stays in bounds, then makes a defender miss and makes his way in for a score. Lone Grove up 7-0 early. Plainview trying to answer back. Kobe Brewster rolls out to his right, fires, but Lane McClenahan jumps in front of the receiver for the interception. Later, 5 minutes ago in the half, Plainview's Eli Paul gets the handoff, pops outside, picks up a block from his receiver, and gets out of bounds at a personal foul on Lone Grove. And a couple plays later, Brewster rolling to his left, can't find anyone, then goes back to his right, finds open field and decides to keep it. He gets in for the touchdown. This one all tied up at 7-all at the half. Lone Grove was able to pull away in the second half, winning 34-7. They were able to do so thanks to 4 turnovers in the second half. 1 interception was returned for a touchdown. Now, Plainview's defense was able to hold Lone Grove's star running back, Jeremy Lewis, to under 50 yards in the first half, but in the second half, Jeremy Lewis, well, he must have found Michael Jordan's secret stuff because he finished the game with 232 yards rushing and 3 rushing touchdowns. Now, he'll get a rest next week as Lone Grove has a bye week before they play Dixon. And Plainview will look to bounce back as they will play Dixon here in Plainview next week. So for now, live in Plainview, I'm Matthew Boyd. Back to you guys.
All right. Wow is all you can say about that. I mean, you know, a lot of people, I know it's early, but we're kind of billing that as a possible district championship game. And if it was, it looks like Lone Grove may be the class of the league.
Yeah, I mean, when you have Jeremy Lewis, it really helps, especially when he's running for 200-plus yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Obviously, you know, this is a Lone Grove team that over these last few years has been kind of building up. You know, they won that district title for the first time ever last year. And this year, you know, they just want to build on that. Plainview, though, no scrubs. I mean, those are going to be a couple of playoff teams.
And a lot of people bill this thing as the Jeremy Lewis show, but they showed tonight, too, that they have other weapons, and they're a multi-dimensional team with the receivers and the way they can throw the ball, too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of talent on both sides. I mean, those schools are only 7 miles apart, so you could say it's a very talented area.
Yeah.
And the Dennison Yellow Jackets got off to a rough start in district play last week, losing a hard-fought game on the road at Lovejoy. Tonight, they try to bounce back. This is they're hosting the McKenna Lions tonight at Munson. That was breast cancer survivor and Dennison teacher Melissa Greenwood doing the coin toss. Dennison looking to jump out to the early lead, and that's going to be Hunter Watson hitting Stephen Wagner. And they seem to do this a lot. It's worked out well for them in Dennison so far. He's going to go all the way into the end zone for the touchdown, so Dennison's up with that lead, and now it's the defense doing it. They bring down the McKenna quarterback Damon Whitner in the backfield, so they'll get the ball back. Now on 4th down, it's going to be Watson. This kid is cool under pressure. He's only a sophomore. He'll find Wagner in the end zone. Jackets add on to their lead now, 14-6 in the second. Trey Leday is going to truck the defender right there, takes it into the end zone for another Yellow Jackets TD. Dennison gets the big win in this 35-13. Hunter Watson, he had 4 throwing touchdowns. Stephen Wagner caught 3 and broke the career TD reception record for the Jackets.
Homecoming at Sherman, soccer standout Paige Thornton named the queen as the Bearcats host Lovejoy. There's been a lot made of the student section this week, but hey, to the students' credit, they all showed up, cheered on their football team tonight, but they would not like this. Lovejoy's D1 quarterback Bowman Sells comes out slinging it, finds Aaron Fuller, Bill Patterson. Not what he had in mind. Leopards go back to work. Sells finds Dakota Michaels in the flat. He turns up and does the rest. It's another touchdown. Lovejoy out in front 14-0. Sherman trying to get something going. They give it to their running back, Chad Perry here, and he runs over a guy and gets a first down for the Cats, but it was just too much of this guy. Sells to Cole Barr for 6 more. Lovejoy winners tonight. 45-14. Sells on his way to the University of Houston, and he showed a little bit why tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he started for Lovejoy for 4 seasons.
Forever.
I mean, he's good. They'll be glad to be rid of him next year. Sherman
We got to get that guy out of town.
Exactly.
All right, coming up next on the Max Blitz, Tishamingo hosts Kingston, and Madill gets Dixon.
Plus, the defending champion Davis Wolves take on Marietta. The Max Blitz will be right back.
Are you tired of that hassle of peeling for what seems to be hours whenever you want to enjoy delicious high-protein eggs? Peeling is such a pain, and what a mess! There has to be a better way to peel eggs without the hassle. Well, now there is. Introducing the Extractor, the most amazing new patented invention that will change the way you and your family eat eggs for good. The Extractor peels hard-boiled eggs instantly and perfectly. Make mouth-watering deviled eggs, egg salad, apple egg delight, egg trifle, and much more. Peel eggs instantly in just 3 easy steps. Just tap the top of the egg, place vertically over the specially designed extracting hole, cover with the peeling bellow, and press down. Voila! A perfectly peeled egg. Add great tasting protein to all your favorite foods quickly and easily. The magic behind the Extractor is pure science. Look, at the tip of every egg there is a small chamber of air called the air cell. Inside the Extractor, pressure forces air from the air cell and causes the shell to separate from the egg. The egg pops out, perfectly deshelled. In fact, the Extractor peels eggs 10 times faster than peeling by hand. Discover how many delicious meals you can enjoy when peeling eggs is a snap, and the Extractor is so easy. Watch your kids have fun decorating eggs and then peeling them for a delicious healthy snack. Don't spend another minute peeling until your fingers are raw. Call now and you'll get the patented Extractor for just $14.99. You'll also receive the Extractor 101 egg recipe booklet filled with delicious egg recipes your family will love. You never knew eggs could taste this great. But wait, call now and we'll double the offer and give you a second Extractor and recipe book. And find out about our incredibly low price on our microwave egg cooker. Easily make hard or soft-boiled eggs in just minutes right in your microwave. You get 2 Extractors and exclusive pricing on our egg cooker for just $14.99. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-742-6720 to get the Extractor. That's 1-800-742-6720 or visit buyextractor.com. Call 1-800-742-6720 in the next 10 minutes to order yours today.
Welcome back. The 2-time defending champion Davis Wolves have certainly challenged themselves this year. They've lost more games in 4 weeks than they've lost in 2 years. But now for the games that count. District play. Wolves taking on the Marietta Indians. Davis quarterback Briston Summers is going to take it himself, and that's a good call, Mr. Summers. He's in there for the touchdown. Then Summers going to run with it again. And with those big boys up front, he is hard to bring down. He's in there for a touchdown. Wolves spreading it around here. Connor Webb takes it in for the score. Davis winning this one 42-7. The Kingston Redskins head into Tishamingo to take on the Indians. Kingston quarterback Tyler Stovall looking for Peyton Hayes, and Hayes takes it to the house for the Kingston touchdown, and the Redskins are going to grab themselves an early lead. Then Tishamingo trying to make something happen on offense. They'll go to the air. This one goes out to Colton Walls. He breaks a tackle and picks up a little yardage, but not much there. Same next drive for Kingston. Tyler Stovall going to run it, and he's going to score, and they would do this a lot tonight. 55-0 Redskins on a roll.
The Dixon Comets have the home field against the Madill Wildcats. Dixon strikes first about 6 minutes into the game. Cole King hooks up with Quentin Herberts, and he's going to take it in for the Dixon TD. And then here come the Comets again. King is going to look for his man once again, and Herberts with another catch. One-handed, very nice. Takes it to midfield. Madill, though, on offense now, and Tabor Bagley running open to the end zone. That's going to be a Madill touchdown, and they get the win. 26-13. The Atoka Wampus Cats playing at their new home, Paul Laird Field in Durant against Wilberton, and it's going to be the Diggers that get on the board first. Tanner Burnett plunges up the middle for 6. Wilberton leads early. Wampus Cats trying to get something going through the air. Stephen Cook hits DJ Henson for the nice pickup. Wampus Cats unable to capitalize, though. Then it's going to be Burnett doing it for Wilberton once more. He goes in for the touchdown, and the Diggers get the win. 37-21.
All right, coming up next on the Max Blitz, Tioga takes the field tonight. Hilton hosts Empire and Colgate battles Hugo.
Plus, the Collinsville Pirates are in action tonight against Era. We'll be right back as the Max Blitz rolls on.
The Ford Free Ride Sales event is really big.
During Ford's Free Ride Sales event, get your best offer of the year on trucks and SUVs. You can get 0% financing for up to 72 months.
Now that will really lower your payment.
Visit us at Bob Utter Ford Lincoln in Sherman
Or Blake Utter Ford in Dennison.
Come get yourself a free ride. Yippee!
At Pettit Machinery, we know what it takes to get you ready for fall. Whether you want strength, ability, or all-around performance, our John Deere machines can get the job done. Hit the woods with the Gator Trail Hunter package complete with trailer for just $189 per month. Or get our Trophy Hunter package with a food plot seeder, disc, and trailer for only $329 per month. Or our Whitetail Special with a tiller, rotary cutter, seeder, and trailer for only $249 per month. So come by Pettit Machinery to see the John Deere difference.
The sun used to make our outdoor deck and patio space so hot and uncomfortable, we couldn't use it.
But then we discovered the Sunsetter retractable awning. Our Sunsetter retractable awning opens and closes in just 60 seconds. It keeps our patio about 20 degrees cooler.
It provides instant shade and instant protection from the sun's harmful rays.
And our Sunsetter costs under $700.
But now you can get your Sunsetter for as little as $499 when you call now to get this special $200 discount certificate and free awning idea kit.
We love our Sunsetter retractable awning, and you're going to love yours too.
Sunsetter awnings are assembled in America and guaranteed to last for years. So call now to get this free awning idea kit with DVD, plus your $200 Sunsetter discount certificate.
But this is a limited time offer.
Call now.
Call now for your free awning idea kit with DVD and $200 discount certificate. There's no obligation.
Call 1-800-620-0191.
Well, welcome back to the Max Blitz. You know, there weren't a lot of games in Texas tonight. You know, most teams getting the bye week out of the way as they prepare for district play.
Yeah. One exception, though, the Collinsville Pirates, who get one more pre-district showdown. They take on the Era Hornets this evening. Right before halftime, Era's Tanis Fuller is going to get the 1-yard touchdown run, and that's going to make it 20-0. Now let's go ahead to the third quarter. Collinsville running back Parker Johnson down to the 1-yard line. He is a big fella, and they would later punch it in. Now in the fourth quarter, Era quarterback Jackson Lane with the keeper. That's a touchdown for them, and Era gets the win 32-7. The Tioga Bulldogs take on the Texas Home Educator Sports Association, but we're just going to call them the Riders. Opening drive, Fort Worth THSA quarterback Ford Spigner is going to take off, and that's going to be a huge run, just weaving his way back and forth through the Bulldog defense for the touchdown. Good start for the Riders. Later in the first quarter, Tioga quarterback Cade Gibson, the play-action pass to receiver Daniel Barker for the touchdown. Now in the second quarter, Gibson is going to find Travis Lewis for the 17-yard score. Tioga wins 53-27.
The Hilton Bulldogs with the home field against Empire tonight. Hilton quarterback Chris Choate keeps the ball for Hilton, and that's a pretty good decision. He takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. Bulldogs out in front. Then Choate said, hey, you know what? That play worked pretty well. I'm going to run it again. This time they're able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. He's a little tired, so he's going to give it to his running back this time. Mark Mincy will score, and a lot of offensive players were tired for Hilton tonight. 55-14, Bulldogs beat the Bulldogs. Head out to Hugo where the Buffalo roam. Hugo taking on Colgate tonight. The pass here goes to Braden McClure. Actually, the pass goes nowhere. That is a sack. Colby Jones goes down. Nice play by the Hugo defense. Then Hugo with it on offense. Hunter Church catches the ball and he's running around a little bit. Gets some nice yards there. Then Chandler Francis completes a pass here to Hugo, receiver. Colgate gets the win though, 36-8. the final in that one. Well, coming up next on the Max Blitz, plenty of scores coming your way, and the Antlers Bearcats battle Pocola.
Plus, the Foxes look to stay unbeaten against Southwest Covenant. Stay with us.
With over 20 years of experience in Texoma, here at Premier Roofing, Siding, and Windows, we know what it takes to get the job done. We understand what you've given to put a roof over your head, your hard-earned money, your time. You demand quality. We deliver it. Simple as that. So put your dollars into your number one investment, your home, your family. Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you want in your yard.
Ardmore, Madill, Dennison, Tishamingo, Durant, Sherman, Whitesboro. It doesn't matter what town you're from. The one common thread is support for your home team. Texoma Chevy dealers are proud to support youth sports and the community it brings together. It is competition that inspires pride in your team's hard work after a loss and the joy of cheering with them after their victory. Texoma Chevy dealers are happy to be a part of your team and your community.
This is our nightmare. This is our problem.
Well, I've got to tell you, I'm amazed at what you did over there.
You thinking what I'm thinking? You'll end up having a dryer that'll work a heck of a lot better.
I want you to look at that hand.
So you just roll it right on?
Yeah, just roll it on.
Okay.
Godzilla over here.
Listen, I've raised him from a baby.
Chuck, you gonna be able to help us tomorrow?
Absolutely not.
Join me every Saturday at 6 a.m. right here on Fox 12.
Please join us on Friday, October 9th at 8 a.m. at the Stone Creek Golf Club for our 10th annual Guardian Angel Golf Scramble.
The proceeds from this year's event will go towards helping the children of Grayson County who have been sexually or physically abused.
The Children's Advocacy Center works with law enforcement to provide a safe place for kids who are abused to recover.
For more information, call 903-957-0440. Sign up today.
Welcome back to the Max Blitz. The Foxes are off to another great start this year. They're undefeated.
Absolutely. Not only that, they are also the second-ranked team in the state of Oklahoma. Tonight, the Foxes have the home field against Southwest Covenant. Wouldn't want to be those guys tonight. It was homecoming there at Fox. Early going, Fox quarterback Seth Argo keeps the ball, and he's fast. 40 yards for the touchdown, and the Foxes are in their familiar position of being out in front. Then Argo going to go for two, and they just push the pile, showing some physical ability there, taking it in for two. Then Argo going to keep it again, and it was a long night for Covenant tonight. 62-14, the Foxes win again. The Antlers Bearcats at home tonight, taking on Pocola. Antlers with the ball here. Quarterback going to keep it. He has some nice room out there before they finally bring him down. Jason McClure on the tackle. Then Antlers with it again. And that's Braden Buckner on the stop. And then Antlers going to open up the offense with the pass here, and they're going to win. Actually, that's Pocola with the pass. Antlers wins 21-0 regardless. Nice win for the Bearcats. Hey, let's go to the scoreboard. And speaking of scoring, Chisholm puts 49 on the board as they beat Honeygrove in a shutout tonight.
Nice output by them. Fannondale gets a big win over Leverett's Chapel, 73-52. More scoring there.
Yeah, absolutely. Lindsay, big winners tonight, 48-7 over Detroit. So a nice win for the Knights.
Meanwhile, Munster knocks off Cumbie 45-8 Hornets. Keep on racking up those wins.
Indeed. Temple Christian knocking off Sacred Heart tonight, 38-21. So a tough night if you're a Tiger fan.
Same if you're a Savoy Cardinals fan, as they fell to Heritage Christian this evening.
Rough night for Trenton, and they haven't had a lot of these, but they lose tonight, 44-14 to Overton.
Yeah, drops them to 3-2 on the year. Meanwhile, Riker beat Gainesville State 48-14.
Yeah, let's move to Oklahoma now, and how about those Ardmore Tigers? You know, they had the big win last week, and that top 5 showdown this week. They play a team not quite that high in stature, but they take care of business on the road, 45-13.
Quality win for the Tigers. Meanwhile, the Durant Lions, though, fall to Tulsa Memorial. They were on the road as well, 30-6.
And it was Ada all over McLeod, 59-21. The Cougars moved to 3-2, 2-0 in district.
Solid win for them. Broken Bow also getting another win. This will move them to 4-1. They beat Fort Gibson 27-7.
Caddo Bruins all over the Grizzlies tonight, 51-6 for Caddo. They are now 4-0 in league play.
Great year for Caddo so far. Idabel falls to Stigler this evening. Close game there, 28-26.
And it was Maysville flexing their muscles on the road tonight, 64-14. Maysville 4-1 on the year.
Meanwhile, the Pauls Valley Panthers got the big win over the Star Spencer Bobcats, 32-13.
Nice win for the Panthers. And how about those Stratford Bulldogs? All they do is win. They are now 5-0. They beat Kanawha 54-16.
Great year for Stratford. Great year so far for Sulphur too. They
it really has been.
They are 4-1 now after the 61-6 demolition of the Comanche Indians.
That's right. Jim Dixon got it going again there in Sulphur, and it was Thackerville all over Midway, 58-22. An outage for the Bolts tonight.
Good win there. And the Velma-Alma Comets, a pretty tight game with the Wilson Eagles. They get the win, though, 21-12.
Wilson playing some pretty good football lately, hanging in there with Velma-Alma, and it was Wynnewood coming short on the road, 28-6. Tough night for the Savages, and we'll be right back.
Protection,
reassurance,
compensation.
all describe what insurance is designed to provide.
However, with catastrophic loss, such as an auto accident, wrongful death, or a house fire, the insurance company can be a confusing and daunting entity.
If you have suffered from an injury or loss, the Burridge Law Firm can help. We know how frustrating it can be to deal with insurance companies and medical providers. Large enough to provide a wealth of experience, yet small enough to focus on each client, Burridge Law Firm is here to serve your legal needs with dedication and diligence.
Here at Dot Foods Ardmore, we're supporting our local schools and teams this fall, both on and off the field. We hope you will too, because we're not just the nation's largest food industry redistributor, we're also a family company committed to our people and our community. Learn more about career opportunities with great pay and benefits at dotfoods.com/careers. We have openings in our Ardmore warehouse and with Dot Transportation. Dot Foods.
You love to read and can't imagine a world without books. And you don't have to. Even if you have a vision impairment or disability that makes reading difficult, you can still tame the West with Louis L'Amour. Fall madly in love with Romeo and Juliet. And help a young wizard named Harry explore a magical world. The Oklahoma Library for the Blind and Physically Handicapped has thousands of free audiobooks to loan. Call 1-800-523-0288. Brought to you by the Oklahoma Department of Rehabilitation Services.
Grandfather has arrived. Woo! And it's everybody's favorite new comedy of the fall.
Now you're getting it. Get ready for the wild.
You found out he's got a kid who's got a kid.
So that makes you a grandfather?
Does it? In the show, critics are giving 4 stars.
Family Day would be good. He played Nick.
And now it's taking America by storm.
Oh, like El Nino.
Is that a rapper?
It's a weather pattern. Yeah, it's a rapper.
John Stamos, Josh Peck, Grandfathered. All new Tuesday on Fox.
Let's do this again next week, huh?
Well, we found my workbench, so I guess that means I have to go to work.
At this point, a lot of people may panic. It's not as bad as you might think. It's really pretty easy.
Okay, Danny, I'm ready.
You have done a little power washing before.
You and Brian did a great job on the paint job as well.
Yes, I did.
Join me every Saturday at 6 a.m. right here on Fox 12.
Welcome back to the Max Blitz. So we had another week of high school football. We had a lot of teams in Texas that actually had a bye this week, so we were kind of short on Texas games, but all in all, it was a busy night in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, it's busy on one side of the Red River no matter when. Right. And I mean, you talk about that win that Plainview got, or the win that Lone Grove, rather, I should say, got over Plainview. Huge win there. Yeah, the Lone Grove Longhorns playing Plainview tonight. It was billed as a game, a district championship kind of game. I mean, it's way early in the season, but these are the two teams that everybody's been looking at and pointing at.
in the early pre-district schedule, and Low Grove just looked like the real deal tonight.
Well, I mean, it helps when you have a bell cow like Jeremy Lewis in the backfield. You know, as Matthew Boyd was saying earlier, he had over 200 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. I mean, that's a very impressive individual performance, but, you know, he's not the only guy who's doing it. This is a quality Lone Grove team and a quality Plainview team, and, you know, these games are always great because, you know, they're rivalry games. These two schools are like 10 minutes away from each other.
Yeah, and then this was just a great matchup, and, you know, Plainview's going to bounce back for this. They've got a really good football team, and they made some plays tonight, too.
Absolutely.
And as for the Dennison Yellow Jackets, you know, they lost their first district game last week on the road. They went to Lovejoy, played a good Lovejoy team, but tonight they host McKenna, knowing that they really needed to get that first district win under their belt so they can get their season going, and boy, they came out and responded like champs tonight.
Oh yeah, this is a great Dennison offense. I love watching them whenever I go out there. You know, that Watson to Wagner connection, they always seem to make something happen, and that defense definitely rose to the occasion. They needed to stop that McKenna rushing offense, and they managed to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, yeah, Wagner putting on a show. You know, Watson is going to rewrite these Dennison record books, I think, before he's done. He's just a sophomore, and he's having great game after great game.
He's as tall as me, and I'm 6'5", and so you don't see that out of 16-year-olds very often.
That's right. As for the Sherman Bearcats, it was homecoming there, and, you know, all the pregame festivities were great. They talked about the student section all week. Well, those guys all showed up and really responded well. But man, when you've got a quarterback like Lovejoy's got, it's just hard to cover these guys.
Yeah, Bowman Sells has not been a lot of fun for Sherman or Dennison to play these last couple years. Lovejoy's going to, you know, they look like they could be district champs this year, or, you know,
in the
contenders,
conversation.
Definitely in the conversation, the way that they've played. So no shame in a loss here. I'm sure Coach Patterson will have his guys ready for next week.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought game for Sherman homecoming, but Lovejoy just a little too much. And again, next week we'll have all the Texas teams back playing, and we'll have a full schedule once again.
Looking forward to it.
All right, that's going to do it for the Max Blitz. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody.